Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here.
Today I'm making an adjustable butterfly ring. I'm using 18 gauge wire and I'm going to start in the center and just turn it around the ring mandrel. So we're going to turn it all the way around, remove it from the mandrel, and then take our round pliers and bend the wires back at the center back. So we're just going to curve them back and then just adjust it so they're even. And then we'll put it back on the mandrel and curve the wires to the front. This can also be made with 20 gauge wire. The 18 is more heavy duty. So we're going to wind the wires right to the front. Make sure they're even. And then we're going to take one side and bend it straight up. And then we'll take the other side and bend it straight up. So we have the two wires going straight up, and I'm going to start forming the wing, so the bottom wing, and then around. And we're just going to freeform it, try to make them the same size. It's okay if they're a little bit off. I'm using my fine round nose pliers to do the bending. So we have our two bottom wings, and then we're going to bend it out on the other side. And then we need to form the top wings. So I'm going to bend the up at an angle, making the top wings a little larger, so bend it down. You can do any shape that you like. And then we'll do the other side. This is a fun chunky ring, and you can even fill it in with beads and thinner wire if you like. This is a nice basic shape for the butterfly. So we're going to bring the wires down. So we have the shape of the butterfly. Make sure it's even. And then we're just going to flip it around and then take one wire and bend it straight up. And then we'll go to the other side with the round pliers again and bend the wire straight up. So we have the two wires straight up. I cut my wire a little long as usual. Better too long than too short. So now what we're going to do is, once we've determined it's even, we're going to take the round pliers and just help out that little bend, because we want to bend one wire around to secure it in place. It's nice and anchored there. And then we'll put an 8mm miracle bead on the wire. Now hold it firmly so the bead stays down and bring the wire around to the back. So holding it very, very firmly so it stays down. We're going to hold the bead and then wind the wire from around the back all the way around. That will secure the bead in place. So from there, we want to bend that wire straight up so the two wires are parallel. And you'll see they're quite long, so we're going to trim them the same length so that our spirals will be the same size, and then you can split them. And from there, we're going to make some little spirals. First, we'll adjust it a little bit. And then we're going to take our round nose pliers and hold the end and curve it around. So we'll just curve it right around to start the spiral with our fine round nose pliers. I'll link up all my tools in the description of the video. So now we'll do the same on the other side. Just do a little loop and then continue the loop a little bit to start the spiral. Adjust it to make sure they're even. And from there, I'm going to get my nylon tipped pliers. These are great because you won't scratch the wire, and we're just going to do little movements to curve out that spiral. So just hold it and give it a little turns, just little flicks of the wrist to curve out that spiral. Just bring it right down to the size that you want. It's nice and soft so the wire is not scratched. And you can also curve them out a little bit with the nylon pliers. We'll put it back on the ring mandrel. And here you could place it on the table and curve out those wings so they kind of hug the finger. You could tap it lightly with a hammer if you want as well. We're just going to curve those out. Make sure it's nice and solid. And we can go back with the nylon tip pliers to curve out the wings a little more. We'll just do any little adjusting, a little bit of curving of the shape. We just want it to be nice and comfortable on the finger. And like I said, this is a pretty chunky ring. It's 18 gauge, but you can definitely make it with 20 gauge wire if you prefer. And just keep curving it out until it's all even. Put it back on the mandrel. Do any little last minute adjusting that you need. Just push in those wires. And there you see a super funky adjustable butterfly ring.
Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.